Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? We're going to talk about something that, obviously is a big topic of conversation, and it's Beyonce, right? And I have a little term that I came up with that people might not be happy with, but I think once you hear me out, you understand where I'm coming from. And it's Beyonce doesn't care about the economy. And we're going to get into it, right? Um, because Beyonce is amazing, amazing performer, amazing musician. She's created so much value with the music that she's made over the years. And because of that, she's able to operate at a certain level. And that is, even when the economy may not be favorable to everybody, she's able to still come out and sell. And when I say sell, we're talking about football stadiums, and not just football stadiums once a night or once a city. We're talking about two, three times in one city, selling out football stadiums or whatnot, right? So it's very impressive because a lot of people that I know that are in business right now are saying things like it's very, very difficult to sell. People are not buying. And we're clearly seeing when it comes to entertainment, we're clearly seeing when it comes to travel, and we're clearly seeing when it comes to things such as eating out and food, people are definitely still spending their money. So, what is making everybody change the way that they spend? What's making everybody change their spending habits, right? These are things that you have to ask yourself as an entrepreneur, because if you don't get down to the bottom of it, you'll be in a state of mind where you're saying that you'll be defeated. You'll be saying to yourself, you know what? I can't sell. People are not going to buy whatever it is that I have to put out there. And that's so not true. But let's dive into the Cowboy Carter tour, but also talk about some of the recent things that Beyonce has done, right? So, as everyone knows, Beyonce won 3 Grammys this year, earlier this month. Album of the Year for Cowboy Carter, Best Country Album for Cowboy Carter, and Best Country Duo / Group Performance for, I think it's Two Most Wanted with Miley Cyrus. So I think she felt like, you know what? Off of all these wins, it makes sense for me to release my tour. And she released her tour literally, I think last week, right? And for those of you, first of all, if you're someone who has secured tickets to this tour, let me know in the comments. And if you're watching this on replay, let me know in the comments as well. But there was, if you're on social media, you saw a bunch of people at their computer waiting for the moment to be able to buy a Beyonce ticket to this concert. And there were a lot of people that didn't get the tickets. And there were a lot of disappointed people, right, that didn't get the tickets. But one of the things that people talked about was how expensive the tickets were. And there's an article that I want to share with everybody. Let me share my screen because I was reading it earlier, and I think it's gonna be good that we dive into it, right? Because it's a it's an article from Yahoo, and let me know if y'all can see it. It says mandatory Beyonce Cowboy Carter tour tickets prices explained, right? And so it says here's the price of Beyonce Cowboy Carter tickets, and it says Beyonce will kickstart the tour in LA on April 28th at the SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. And then she's going to go to a bunch of different other stops, and she's going to finalize and end the tour July 13th at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Right. And so it says in this article that the cheapest ticket prices are in the beginning of her tour in California. Right. The passes available in California for as little as $91, while the most expensive ones can fetch around $3,000 per seat. $3,000 per seat for an hour and a half, 2 hour performance. Right. And any of you that have been to a Beyonce concert, I haven't had the privilege of going to one yet, but from what I've heard and from the things I've seen online, if you go to a Beyonce concert, she's going to give it her all literally for an hour and a half, 2 hours straight, right? I like to say Beyonce is an athlete, but she's a musician. She's well conditioned, and she's able to sing and dance and perform at a highest level, even still at this age. So if you're saying, man, $3,000 for a ticket, is it worth it? Hey, a lot of people feel it's worth it because everyone buys and it sells out. And even in business, right, you have to ask yourself, whenever you're setting your prices for your service or your product, and you say to yourself, are people going to buy? Is it worth it? You have to ask yourself, how can you make whatever it is you're selling as valuable as possible, like Beyonce has done, right? So in the article, it continues, right? Beyonce fans in Chicago can purchase tickets for as low as $96. And the city will be hosting the artist at Soldier Field for 3 nights. Soldier Field is a football stadium, y'all. I just want y'all to realize that, from May 15th through the 18th. And her shows in New York will be from the 22nd through the 28th of May, excuse me, with the lowest ticket price of $101. And then it says her forthcoming stint in Atlanta and Houston, where I'm based, round off the most expensive starting prices, range of ticket prices, right? From $115 to $145. Beyonce, why are you doing this in the South like that? Why are you doing this in your home city like that, right? But as you can see from this article, $115 to $145 for the cheapest ticket in Atlanta and Houston, right? And so when we see, it says fans can also avail VIP packages through Ticketmaster, ranging from, with premium seats ranging from $732 to $2,958, right? So Beyonce is racking up right now, and I can't even be mad at it, because she's done business, like she's built her value over the years. She's someone that's been a musician for well over 20 years, and everything that she touches goes platinum. Every time she releases, whether it was with Destiny's Child or whether it was her solo, she's always put out great product, right? And then she always has a way of being exclusive, right? There's a premium in being exclusive with how you operate, where people just can't touch you every single day. Here's another thing that a lot of people may not realize, that I was talking to Rita about last week, and this is real cold. Beyonce, if you notice, releases her tours during tax season. Let me repeat that. Beyonce releases her tours a lot of times during tax season. Why does she do that? Does anybody know? Let me know in the comments why y'all think she releases during tax season. Right. Well, let me read some of the comments. Some of the comments, Miss Shower says, it's funny, I saw this live pop up after I just looked up her tickets. Yeah, yeah. Sade Renee. Sade, how's it going? She says, I have. Stephanie Blunt Moore says, I believe she was going to release it before, but waited because of the LA fires. Look at that. Look at that. That makes sense. I can see that, right? Because she lives in Los Angeles. And then Sade says, yes, more than Kendrick for same section and place in Atlanta. And then Teray says, that's genius. And then Sade says, the reason why she's dropping during tax season is her target audience, right? And I want y'all to think about that, right? This is not happenstance that she just decides to drop her tours during tax season. She understands her target audience very, very well. And then she also understands that maybe it's also a situation, because her target audience is not just people that look like her, but everybody. When you go to Beyonce concert, she attracts everybody. But she also understands that there's people that may want to see her concert that probably wouldn't be able to afford to see it any other time of the year. So why not drop it whenever people have the most money in their hands, which is normally during tax season, whenever we get our refunds. So a lot of people, when they get their refund and they see that Beyonce ticket is good as gone. And it's smart, it's genius. And these are things that are strategically planned out. And I guarantee you, this is something that's been planned out, how she drops everything that she does, how she rolls everything out. This is not just a 1 month plan. This is months upon months of planning these things out. And we can't not even think that she probably didn't think that she had a chance of winning the Grammy. I don't know. For those of you who thought that she probably didn't think that she was going to win, let me know in the comments. But what if she actually said to herself, you know what, there's a chance that I could win at least 1 Grammy. And then she actually ends up winning 3, and she's coming off that high. And it's like, you know what? Perfect time. I already had planned that I was going to roll out my tour. Now I roll it out after that. Genius. So the whole point of this live is also to talk about us as entrepreneurs, right? Because, if you saw what I just posted in my stories about an hour ago, I talked about pretty much what I titled this live. Beyonce doesn't care about the economy. And the reason why I titled it that, and why I say that, is because you want to operate your business as if there is no economic downtime, there is no economic uptime. like the economy is not impacting your business. We all know if we've been in business long enough, the economy is going to go up, it's going to go down, it's going to do its thing, but it shouldn't impact you. If you have everything planned out, if you have a product and a service that people want, does that mean that you don't make tweaks to what you're selling or what you're providing? Obviously, you would make tweaks, but I don't want you to develop that mindset of saying to yourself, man, no one's buying, so I don't even know if I feel confident in still being in business. I don't even know if I should still be trying to offer whatever it is that I'm selling to people, because I'm looking around me and I'm seeing that other people aren't selling. I'm seeing the news. I'm logging on to social media and I'm seeing how people are going out of business. I'm seeing how people are struggling. And now, before I realize it, I'm making that my reality. And that doesn't have to be your reality. If you believe strongly in what it is that you're selling, if you wake up every day and you figure out ways to increase the value of what you're selling, you are going to have people out there that want to buy from you. You are going to have your target audience. You're going to have your target community of people that want to support you and that want to buy from you based on the value that you're providing. So I think that's really, really important to discuss. And let me see some other comments. Sade says she has never won album of the year until this year. That's why she was shocked. I appreciate you, Sade, for telling me that. That makes sense. But yeah, no, this is good, because I wanted to really talk about this, because this is really, really important. And I think we all need to have that confidence that Beyonce has whenever it comes to whatever it is that we're selling. There's going to be people that you're going to encounter that are going to say, oh my God, I don't want to buy your product because it's too expensive, or it doesn't do this, or it doesn't do that. But a lot of times what you're not realizing is the person who's telling you that, the people who are dumping that mindset into you, are not your target audience. They are not the people that you are targeting. The people that you target understand the value that you're bringing. They understand what it is that you're selling, and they're going to support you. And if you don't have those people, if you're at the beginning of your business, or if you're in the middle of your business and you're, I guess, suffering from low sales, or you're trying to figure out how to get people to buy from you again, you have to just keep that mindset of my customer is out there. The people that are going to support me are out there. They just don't know that I exist. So what can I do from a marketing standpoint to get myself in front of as many more people as possible, so that I have a better chance of selling my product or my service to whoever it is? And Melissa, how are you doing? I see you on Facebook. You said this message is right on time. Thanks. No problem at all. No problem at all. I think it's important. It's important that we develop that mindset, because, even hairstylists, right? If you're a hairstylist and you're watching this, let me know in the comments. Y'all, for the past how many years, have gotten beat up on social media, right? Like, people are saying, why in the world am I going to pay $1,000 for braids? Why am I going to pay X amount of dollars for this hairstyle or that hairstyle? But if you are great at what you do, you provide great service, great customer service, great care, great everything all around. Why wouldn't you charge what you feel you're worth? Why wouldn't you charge more than the person who isn't really great? If you're charging the same price as the person out there that's doing worse than you, as far as like the way that they're doing their service, because your competitors, the people out there that are great, and the ones that aren't on your level. If you're charging the same as the people that aren't on your level, I don't know what to say, right? You got to increase your price. And on top of that, a lot of times, and I've said this in previous videos, if you haven't watched any of my YouTube videos, make sure you go check out the previous ones for this message and other messages. A lot of times people are scared to charge what they're worth, because they understand that they're going to have to rise to another level that they may not be ready to rise to. And so it's real comfortable and it's real easy to be cheap. It's real easy to not charge what you're worth. But then what ends up happening is you never make enough money to pay yourself the salary that you need to be paid. You never make enough money to hire the right people to come in and help grow your business. You never make enough money to hire accountants, lawyers, HR people, consultants that can help you grow your business, and you stay stagnant. But what if we all had the mindset of Beyonce? What if we all had just her confidence in how she does business? in how she says, you know what? Hey, my target market might be going through some economic hard times, but you know what? Here's how I'm going to think about it. Even though y'all are going through economic hard times, you coming to my tour can make you feel better about what you're going through. So I'm going to roll out my tickets and you guys are going to buy. And you also understand that if you don't buy, who knows? I may retire soon. I'm in my prime right now. Are you sure you want to miss me being in my prime? You better buy those tickets. And then also, you're going to buy the tickets because you've been to my past concerts and you know how I get down. You know the kind of experience, the kind of performance that I'm going to give you. That's the value that we should be producing every single day for our clients and the people that we do business with. And if you're not there, that doesn't mean that you can't wake up every day and get to that level and get better every single day and continue adding more things to what you're offering. Right. So I wanted to roll that message out to y'all tonight. And if y'all are watching this on replay, let me know. I see. Okay. Sade said, great advice. Adding value is everything. I agree. And also shortcome yourself because I always feel like I don't go up. Yes. We ain't shortcoming. We ain't shortchanging ourselves. We're charging our worth and we're adding tax. Make sure you watch that YouTube video. If y'all haven't seen that one, I made a video around that. But yes, I wanted to come on and talk about Beyonce because even though I know a lot of you probably tried to buy tickets from her and it didn't work out in your plan, but you know, hopefully she comes out with more concerts in the future and you're able to attend those. And to the people that are complaining about the price, it is what it is. And you know, and I think, you know, as she continues to do more concerts, who knows, the prices might go up. They might continue to go up, right? But if you value something, you're going to find a way to buy it, right? If you value something, it doesn't matter how much it costs, you are going to get that thing, right? That's just how it boils down to, right? What do we place our value in? And for a lot of people that love Beyonce, they value what she brings to the table. They value her story. They're connected to her and they want to see her perform. And I don't see anything wrong with that. And I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. Follow me at E from CPA on all the platforms, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. If you have any questions or any comments, make sure you leave them in the comment section. Subscribe to. I'm 400 subscribers away on YouTube from 1,000. Y'all help me get there. Share this video, and I appreciate y'all. And until next time.